Hello again, YouTube. Truth Man here. I know I said I wasn't gonna make no more videos, but yeah, I know when I hear some stuff sometimes I had to come clarify some things. And I don't always name names, like especially if I like the creator, because I understand that we all are able to commit errors when we get to doing all this talking. So whether it's me, whether it's other content creators, we're prone to error. So I want to talk about some stuff, something that I'm listening to right now. I ain't gonna put him on the grill. This is one of my favorite guys right now, but he, like, what I'm listening to, he's off kind of like seesawing. Like he'll tell a little truth and then he go down. You know how the seesaw be, where it go up and down? One side is up, the other side is down. That's where he at. Let me just break some things down in case you guys have heard this, or you might even be watching it right now. I'm not gonna say his name because I like him. But let me tell you something. First, let me ask you a question. The parable of the rich man and Lazarus, have you ever read it? Okay, if you've read it, then just answer this one question for me. Who was more successful as a whole? Was it the rich man or was it Lazarus? I'm going to show y'all something. Because people be trying to exclude God. Y'all chasing after the wind, like the Bible calls it. They trying to get rid of money, man. Like, y'all know I tell y'all to get your money. And I'm out here right now getting money. But that does not mean you're somebody. It's a lot of buzzards, a lot of B-A-N. I ain't gonna say it. A lot of chumps. They got money, cars, nice houses. But they not really successful, all of them. Some of them are successful from an earthly standpoint, from a monetary standpoint. But listen, here's the other angle to this. If you had to eat dookie, if you had to wear a tutu, get treated like you're a girl and you're a man, if you had to make any type of sacrifices that the Most High gonna look at and say, that's a sin, you're not successful, man. I don't know why people keep saying this, man. You successful when you can go without having to do any of that stuff and you still coming up there. Then you successful. Now, here's another thing. When you climbing that ladder trying to accomplish things, whether you trying to write books or whether you trying to start your own business or whatever you trying to do not let people who already up there discourage your climb. Because what they do sometimes on YouTube is if they hear you say something that they don't like, they try to emphasize the area of the category that they already got together. And it's a lot of people doing that. So let me get this straight. Because I don't have 400,000 subs, nothing that I say is valuable. Man, stop it, man. You sound like an insecure punk. I'm going to tell you flat out. Anybody that's talking like that, man, you sound like an insecure punk, man. Because first of all, some of the people at the top is fraud. How they got there? They bought subs. Other ones, they got promoted by people that are higher ups. It shouldn't matter if you're a Mason or not, should it? Nothing. I mean, they do what they do. Who's keeping score? But like, I should. Okay, if I'm only successful because of the groups that I belong to, is it really success, man? Come on now. If it's not based on my talent, if it's not based on what I accomplished, it's based on people who can pull strings. Am I really successful? Man, stop it, dude. Stop it, man. Listen. Look here. Lazarus was more successful than the rich man. The rich man had money on the earth, but then couldn't even get water after he left the earth. He couldn't even fulfill his desires. Money is only one category. If that's the only thing you have, are you successful? I mean, think about it now. Think about it. Was that Jack the Ripper? One of those serial killers was wealthy. I don't know. I forgot which one it was. In fact, through history, a couple serial killers was wealthy. So are they successful? I mean, is a serial killer with money successful? I'm asking for a friend. Because if you listen to some of these guys talk, you might believe that. It's somebody who attacks babies. Let's just say we'll call him Cannibal Kurt. Ain't no such person, but I'm just saying. Let's say Cannibal Kurt had a net worth of $300 million, had 2 yachts, had a mansion, but Cannibal Kurt had a fetish. He liked eating baby hearts. Is he successful? My ear is here. Because if you listen to some of these guys, that's what you'll believe. Yeah, clout is what you have with superficial people. But clout is who you are. And what you have is part of it. Because superficial live in the earth. But clout is who you are as a person. I think Lazarus proved that. But wait. A lot of people discredit the scripture. So they won't agree with it. You don't believe in the scripture, and that's okay. I mean, that's you. You know, I'm glad I'm not you, but that's you. Because even though the scripture is fragmented, even though things are in there that shouldn't be, the scripture still has a lot of truth in it, and enough truth to shape a person's life and to show you what's going to happen and things that already happened in the world, right? But like I said, people who want to focus on where they got it, they try to discredit things such as the scripture, such as having morals, having character. You know, that's why I gave you that example of Cannibal Kurt. Because according to some of these guys, when you hear them talk on YouTube, Cannibal Kurt is successful. He eat babies on the side. Don't worry about that, man. That man got money. He's successful. Cannibal Kurt, if that was a such person, is an idiot. He's a evil bastard with money, if that was a such person. So I want to go by what I put in the short. When you listening to me, when you listen to other guys, you should already know what the truth is. You should already have your frequency up high enough where you can pull this from this person and reject that from the same person. So if the person put out 3 things, 2 of them is true, 1 of them is foolishness, you can grab the 2 things that's true and kick back that foolishness. But if you are a personality-driven person, that's what that is. That kind of talk is what we call personality-driven. That's the type. Okay, so I'm wrong if I see like a LeBron James or Giannis and I don't ask for their autograph. I'm disrespecting them. So I'm wrong if I say they a man just like me. So I be like, oh, there's Giannis. Am I wrong if I just go watch him play basketball? That's what I'm interested in, not the money he made. I mean, this is easy. See, everybody know the loudest person in the room is usually the one that lie the most. The loudest person in the room is the biggest liar and the one that you better be careful with, because you really can't trust them. Like when I enter into a room, that person I hear the most, I be looking like, okay. But in my mind, I'm like, man, he act like he got something to prove. Why he talk so loud with people right next to him? See, this kind of thinking is why, watch this, a lot of women are single. And if they listening to these guys that talk like this, these personality-driven guys, they gonna remain single. You know why? Because that janitor that knows how to treat them, that know they can fight, that can shoot guns, that's a leader, that had a father in his life, they'll say he's not successful. He's a dusty. But then they'll get with that guy with the Lamborghini that got herpes, syphilis, and gonorrhea. And he messed with women and men. So he might have HIV too. But who's keeping score? Hey, listen, I'm just giving you examples. See, these type of guys, they will want to discredit the content creators like me who on their way up. Because they want to keep the top with them and their friends, see. But you can't control everybody's personality and how everybody thinks. You just can't. Even the Most High don't, like what I talked about Sunday, even the Most High don't do that. It's going to be people who believe all kind of stuff. People who believe all kind of stuff is in heaven right now. I don't believe any of them people who think they God is there. But who's keeping? Hey, listen. That's them. But what I'm trying to get you to understand is don't not listen to people because they not at this point, that point. When you hear things, you should already did your research where you can say, man, that's the truth. Not like people who come on here, they didn't watch my videos, they just want to disrespect me. Trolls. And then I see those same names in clown creators' lives. I'd be like, that's why I can't take him serious. Because he's in here praising this person. Like, do y'all realize that y'all be getting caught? Like some of y'all come on there and talk crazy. But then I'll see you in the lives of people who don't agree with me. It'd be funny. It'd be funny. So, it's a lot of aspects of us. Physical, mental, social, financial, spiritual. That's what they want. I'm telling you, man. I don't trust nobody that think money is everything. That sounds like a grifter or an agent to me. I look at the people who know that money is important, but it's not everything. It's not the full pie. It's almost like, let's say, you know how you get those cheesecakes with the variety in there? Strawberry cheesecake, caramel cheesecake, chocolate cheesecake. You know the ones, man, you see me rubbing my stomach. It might be time to buy another one of them. That's like, what they doing is like a person that comes up to the pie and says, this is the only piece of this pie that's good. When all the people that's waiting to get the pie, they don't even want that piece, or they already had that piece, or they want one of the other pieces. That's what they looking for. But you telling them that the other pieces is trash. You know what a smart person gonna tell you? That's your opinion. You say, I only like the strawberry. All them other ones is trash. It seemed like they didn't cook it right. They unsuccessful. They didn't make this pie right. But then the people who done already had those pies, they done had the whole thing, they would be like, but that's your opinion. I like the caramel pieces. But the people I'm worried about is the people who ain't never had the pie. These are the people that I'm talking about this right now. If you on your way, if you trying to climb success, and like, let's say you don't make that much money, you don't got a nice car. Listen, man, Myron is a chump. Okay, I'm sure the Most High agree with me. Look how he treats people. Look at the stuff. Look how he put that Ku Klux Klan hat on his head. I don't care about your Lamborghini. You ain't where it's at. What smart person gonna want to be like Myron and his boy? Who wants to be like them? I don't think nobody, if I ask somebody, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a grifter. Who gonna say that if they know what that word means? So, be careful with this content stuff, man. Because here's what's happening. You got guys telling you what you should do and not do. And you got guys that act like the U.S. is the worst place in the earth. But everything, all the money they getting is coming from people who live here. You telling me that ain't no grifter? You telling me that's somebody I should listen to? Now, the smart people, you see what they got to say. Maybe it's something in there. But I'm not going to say, I want to travel the world, so I only listen to people who travel the world. Dumb. You're not using your brain. Be careful with this content, man. Be careful, because this guy, it's like what he's saying. It's like the part that I keep is the part how you should be motivated and how you should stay motivated and stay, competitive, so on and so forth, going for yours. But the part where he's losing me is the part where he's saying that you should define yourself by that. And I'm going to tell you, some of the people who are the most accomplished are the most miserable. You know why? Because there's more to our beings than what we accomplish. Your soul ain't going to just rest on your accomplishments. That's why you have rich people who are miserable, so they get bored, so now they want to create trouble for the bottom 99%. Now tell me I'm lying. Every couple years, they come with some bull crap. And some of them do it because they don't want regular people up there with them because they think they better. You got to know when you hearing from these type of people. I don't care who you know. You ain't better than me. I know you want me to believe it. I know you have an excellent, articulate way of saying it. You ain't better than me. I don't care what you get. You ain't better than me. Oh, I just got a boat. You ain't better than me. Oh, I got my own train. You not better than me. And I think the rich man and Lazarus proved that. You say that stuff ain't true. How do you know? Were you around during those days? See, some stuff that we read in the Bible, when you try to say it's not true, the question has to be asked, how do you know that it's not true? Because you weren't even thought of. And I know I'm getting kind of louder now, but that don't, hey, listen, still examine what I say. No matter how I articulate it, it's up for scrutiny. And I'm scrutinizing this. Life is worth more than money. And if you think I'm lying, then something is wrong with you. You got some insecurity somewhere. Did you not get enough hugs when you were young? Something went wrong. My father wasn't rich, but I guarantee you he's better than a lot of these rich fathers were. He made mistakes, but I bet you he's better than a lot of them. If we could ask God right now, is my father better? Then let's compare him to all the rich fathers in the world with money, status. I guarantee you the Most High could be picking them off. Oh, he's better than him. He's better than him. He's better than him. Now, I wish he would have been rich. It would have made things a lot easier. But I'm going to be honest with you. Based on what I know now about everything, I ain't going to name stuff. I'm just saying, I'm glad that he wasn't. I'm glad he wasn't. Because what if I would have been one of them kids that just start worshiping the devil and all that old crazy stuff? You know, everybody got a right to go to heaven or hell, what they choose. But I'm saying, what if I would have been one of those people where we didn't really hear about God the way we needed to, and we didn't really experience God? See, y'all think being poor is all the way bad. Being broke, being middle class is all the way bad. You know what's good about it? Is a lot of times you try to pray and you learn how to pray. Because the fact is, we didn't create ourselves. So it's a good thing in some ways. Like now, if I could have had a rich dad that was close to God, that's the best it could be. They had a relationship with the Most High, had his protection on them. But just being merely a rich guy, I mean, yeah, you have some material possession, you'll have better cars and stuff like that. But when you look in the mirror, because a lot of them, from what I hear, they scared to even have mirrors in their house. But who's keeping score? Hey, listen, you don't got to frame me. You don't got to come after me. I'm just putting the truth out here. I ain't got nothing against nobody. Everybody can do whatever they want to do. I ain't got nothing against the secret societies. I don't like a lot of stuff I hear. That's them, though. What they do, I already know what I believe. I already know what I'm going to always believe. What they do, that's them. The end is going to come. The mark of the beast is going to come. It might come while I'm still alive. Hating them, like, oh man, this stuff was going to happen before any of us that's here right now was born. But be careful with this content, man, because people, it's like when you start to preaching and lecturing, it's supposed to build. Like, it should shake your foundation. Good preaching to shake your foundation, might even tear it down, but it's going to build it. This is the same, like when I listen to some of these content creators, it almost sounds like the devil did in the wilderness. If you're the Son of God, make this stone bread. That's how some of these dudes talk. If you're really about it, you'll have social proofs. Man, everybody don't like Instagram. Everybody not on Instagram. Everybody don't want to be on Instagram. They sound just like the devil. If you're the Son of God, cast yourself down from here. It is written. Trying to get you to prove yourself to you. You. Okay. I'm going for mine. What I don't have. So what? I still like what I see. I still like who I am. See, these dudes be trying to, you should want to be like me. Man, you a clown. Where do you stand with God? I'm my own God. All right, man, get out my face. You ain't smart enough. Next. But anyway, I am indeed out here making money. So I must resume in my making money. Because I need money. I don't need to feel like I'm better than you. I just need money because you need money to eat, to be healthy, to keep your hair slick back like mine's, or if you want to be like the masses, get a bald head and a jaw beard, or if you want to be like the white masses, get some mousse in your hair and get you a hat and turn it backwards. You need money to do all of those things. You need money to take trips. You need money to see a sports game in public. So let me resume my making money. Like, of course, I'm not going to sell my soul for $1. No, not me. That's where I'm better than some of y'all. See, I don't think I'm better than you except for that. I'm better than you in that area because I'm not gonna compromise my eternity for anything that I could get on this earth that I already know the Most High gonna destroy. You don't know that. Okay? This is what you have to do to these content creators when they start talking nonsense.